Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Clan Rictus campaign, where we are playing as Tretch Craventail, where we are starting to cover the coast of the map with our guys. Now this is the Mortal Empires map, obviously, so we're doing reasonably nicely at the moment. I'm wanting to increase some buildings. I'm trying to work out what to... Oh, okay. What I really want to get out is this. Right, how far are we off getting for 11 turns? It's a bit tricky. I need this here. I can always move that for the time being. No, I want that there. This is the unfortunate thing, is most of the stuff I've got I currently need in the places they currently are. So yeah.
Call me Lord.
You're actually gonna wander out and you're gonna start raiding this territory. And we're gonna raid this territory to extra income from raiding, yay, as well. I'm gonna grab that one straight out. I want warp lightning. I'm going to buff up artillery. I know I don't have any yet, but we will soon. And, ooh, that's very nice, he says when he goes to something else. No, we're going to go for this because, very simply, we're going to get artillery soon in my army, and that artillery is going to be absolutely amazing, guys. You shall see.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Let the bell scream, scream. I do love the way the Skaven speak. That one is nice, because the extra growth, but I don't have that one yet. By initiating unlock after pursuing an expansionist planning commandment over a province. Right. Oh!
Dark omen.
Oh, it does add corruption, though.
No fair's weak. Run, fools.
Okay. So we're going to get that one though, which will get us a lot of extra growth, which is what I need at the moment. The food's not going to be so useful. Well, it might be, because I'm going to be raiding this province with all of my armies for a few turns at least, just to so we'll get a few rebellions here, which will get us money and income. We'll see how my income is while I'm running this, because obviously I do want to be growing. I do want to be gaining an income at the same time, but at the same time, it is also generating food, which is beneficial to us. I suspect that storage core is held by another Skaven.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Hang on. Oh, it's telling me, it's warning me that I'm raiding myself. I know that I'm raiding myself, guys.
Raiders.
So it's right. Cannot be performed. It's right. It's unlocked after issuing the expansionist planning commandment over a province. Did I not just do that?
Where shadow.
Oh, expansionist, not exploitative. That's still actually really good because it gives me extra growth.
Ring bell. Ruin the enemy! All hail Hornet Rat!
Right, so that's going nicely. What do we want here? Go for this. I am gaining corruption here now because of the thing I've got. I could swap one of these things over for other things, but no, for now we're going to stay as we are. We are going to have a rebellion here soon.
Move your tails.
Good, good. We'll have a rebellion soon. I actually want that rebellion, so,
Chosen.
because the second we get that rebellion, we'll put it down. We'll enslave them. We'll get some food and cash off it. Then the next turn, we'll get another rebellion and we'll do the same thing. And basically we're going to rinse and repeat that for a while just to up our food until we've got our food. We'll see how powerful that is. It might be worth us leaving a rebellion sometimes for a turn or two. Just to gather some momentum. Because once they've gathered a bit of momentum, they will, well, they'll provide us with more slaves, basically. Now, I want to be careful of Marafi's corruption spreading. Oh no, we have an imminent rebellion, guys.
Stink of betrayal strong.
Ooh, that's nice. So we've tortures development. Detachments have been deployed across. Sorry, torturers deployed. So torture detachments have been deployed across your armed forces, while the clan rap troops scavenge for goods and provisions. They set to work on local inhabitants, clawing the locations of secret stashes and caches from their helpless subjects. Yes, yes. Raiding and sacking income have both increased faction-wide as a result of this excellent plan. Yes, yes. There's not enough yes, yeses in there, so I added a few. Oh no, we're lowering the public order by raiding, guys.
Harbinger of doom. Good, raid.
Good, raid. Insufficient funds. However, that is helping my growth. So how many turns now? 7. It's still a while. Oh, minus 108! I think I'm going to get a rebellion, guys. Now, it does feel like cheesing it a bit, as some people did say, and as it has been called, but it feels like a very Skaven tactic to do, so I'm raiding my own territory to buff myself up, basically. So we're causing damage to ourselves, we're annoying our own people, and it's buffing, and it's actually helping us. It does lower the growth in this province, however, so I'm glad I'm not going to do this in my main province. Though we're probably going to leave an army here whose main job is going to be doing this around here. Where is my rebellion? Okay.
Sneak attack. Go bye.
Ooh, wow, that's a little bit tougher than I expected.
Most masterful of masters.
Until we send 2 armies. Then it's not. And we're going to turn them into foods.
Lightning conductor charged. What? Horned one command.
Hey, this doesn't. One building which doesn't create extra Skaven corruption.
Clan Rictus supreme.
Oh, warp lightning.
Night raid. Be sneaky.
Ooh, you need to recruit. You need a couple of Skaven slaves in there.
Most masterful of masters. Let the bell scream.
And we're getting quite a nice chunk of extra food out now.
Bow scrape.
And we're going to get another nice rebellion next turn, which we want. This is the strangest thing to be doing, but, you know, I'm getting fairly tough little rebellions here, actually, rather than straight Skaven rebellions, because I don't have much Skaven corruption here, so we're actually getting Dark Elf rebellions in these territories rather than Skaven rebellions, which is a little annoying, but, you know, there are worse things to have than a little bit of than them popping up. Though I'm glad, I'd prefer it to be Skaven, because Skaven rebellions would probably be easier to deal with. Ooh, I thought these guys were still on raiding stance.
Fight! Battle fight! Get going! To top! Rictus! Chieftains to me!
Yes, yes. More rebellions, yes, yes.
Raid scour!
Right, so how much... And this is going to help our growth. We've taken off the negative 20, which we were getting, which is really going to be helping things grow. Well, that's good. Though that's also good, though I'm not going to be able to get that. Let's level you up, because that gets us more growth again.
I'll get help! Less treacherous.
Give you Pestilence Breath, so we can start going down some of your spells.
Turn.
And Tretch has leveled up again. What do we want to be doing with Tretch? So, stay here, I'll get help. So that's where he hides, reduces the cooldown, which is good, and gives it extra uses. That's very good though. That buffs up my ambush chance when I'm attacking, which is really beneficial. I suspect once I've got that up to max, and once I get his talisman, I suspect we're going to have 100% ambush chance when we're attacking other enemy armies.
Skaven warlord! All hail Hornet Rat!
Okay, this really does feel cheesy, but, you know, it works. As I said, we'll probably buff up one of these little armies here rather than keep both raiding. Or we might just leave two little very cheap armies here raiding away, because it's going to keep the Lord's leadership up as well, I think. Just to deal with the rebellions. And once we've sorted this, we'll stop raiding, bring this into order, and once we've leveled up the other place, we'll probably go up here and do it, because raiding in that home territory actually, once it's fully leveled up, isn't a bad thing. Okay, we had another rebellion, which we knew we were going to get.
March! To battle! Rictus ready for fight!
How long does this last for? 5 turns, so actually... that's gonna last for a long time, actually. This is so cheeky. Because those slaves are gonna last for a long time. Do I actually have an amount before I get to that? So normal food levels, 41 to 60%. Are these percentages? So 44 out of 135. So the higher I can get this, the better. Of course. I mean, that was a daft thing to say. Of course, the higher I can get it, the better. Here is doing nicely. We're stabilising our corruption to an extent. Once I level this up, that'll help a bit more.
The bell, scream, scream. Move tails.
I don't want to be doing too much yet, so let's up that one.
Tail too short.
Oh, increased number. Basically, do I want to buff Warp Lightning? Yes. Having a really high level of having the powerful version of Warp Lightning. Warp Lightning is devastating, guys. It is a fantastic ability. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take on the next rebellion with these two armies, though they might struggle with their current setup. But I want to see if they can manage it. And we're already on plus 14 food a turn here for next, and that's going to be lasting for the next 5 turns, guys. So that's really solid. We're going to get another rebellion. Why they're all happening down there? If it happened up here, I'd actually potentially have to take a couple more turns to deal with it. We're a bit daft having a rebellion right next to my own guys, but this is really helping my food. So thank you very much for giving this suggestion. Oh, we do actually need to name one of our guys, don't we? We have a name request. Let's just find this. Aha, there it is. We have another rebellion here. So the first thing we're doing, we have a name request for our...
most masterful of masters.
For Sebrich, our Warlock Engineer. It is Dr. Raticus. Dr. Raticus. That is from Yes 2907. So there you go. You can have that name.
The Vermintide.
Right. Let's see how these guys do against him. Not as well, so we're going to keep the main lord on for now, though I'm potentially going to pop a few more units into one of these just to buff them up.
Get going.
Nice easy auto there. And more food!
Yes.
So that's pushed us straight up. We get food instantly from that, don't we?
Great.
Oh wow, they've fallen. So we're now getting extra growth. That's really helping here. We're still only on 2. We do need to take a while to get there. I'm going to stop that. That's what I should do. That puts me on, what, 3. So the second I've got that, I can get that. Which is going to help me more than this. Oh! So extra public order. Extra growth, that 40 extra growth is really good, and the cheaper replenishment costs. Also, we get a little bit of extra food, which is nice. So that's really going to help. That means he's going to grow. In 7 turns now. I'm confused. We'll see what happens next turn. Oh, because they were on 2 and it takes more each time. That's nice. Ooh. Warpstone weapon is more nice. Okay, so you
Harbinger of doom.
are going to start getting some new troops. So you are going to be taken off raiding duty. Now we're going to have to do this up here. Let's do a merge.
Ring bell.
Right. You can get some basic clan rats into here. This is our Grace here.
Me.
Which ones are shurikens? Which ones are better? These guys have less range, but they do more damage. But they're also very fast units. So we're going to go for these guys simply because they do more. They do much more damage. They do also have less ammo, but they are also reasonable to just charge into the enemy as well. So, right, we're just going to build this army up into a reasonable army so we can continue doing this here with him. Let's do another merge here just to save us a bit of cash. I do also potentially want to pull some of my Skaven slaves out of this army, but I'm in no rush to do that at the moment. And surprise, surprise, we're going to get another rebellion, guys. Who'd have thunk? So this is being a little bit of a daft episode, guys, because we're just cheesing it a little bit. But this is a very Skaven tactic. We're basically extorting everything we can out of the local populace to gain growth and cash. We're not getting any cash. Well, we are, because every time we knock over one of these armies, we actually gain some cash, guys, because knocking over an army isn't actually a bad way of gaining cash, because you do get cash for a straight defeat. Though I do need to work out where I'm going next, so I'm potentially just going to start raiding Marafi's land. Now, let's look how much more powerful than us Marafi is at the moment. Actually, she isn't, so we're going to start raiding her land shortly. Once we're back in order.
Fight! I'll lead from rear.
So we gain 2 food and we get slaves.
Good. Answer to me.
That's nice. Every time we defeat an army we gain food, and we're also gaining the slaves for a fair few turns, which is very nice. And we're leveling ourselves up really quickly by doing this. Still 6 turns though.
We must spread our own corruption.
What? I want to knock something over. This is tricky because I do really want to get that out. I need to get that out, so we're actually going to knock something over here. We're going to knock this over here for the moment. We're going to rebuild that down here. Yeah, I'm going to lose my clan rats with shields if I do that, which is a big loss. I'm going to knock this over for the moment. I know I'm going to start getting more corruption. I'm already gaining corruption here. In fact, we need to change this to back to what it was. And then we're going to get that there so we can get some catapults. Because I need those catapults, guys. They are really going to help us in pushing.
Keep an eye on him.
No, we're going to take the breath attack, because that's a nice breath attack. Though it is weak against our armour. This one I do want the Crack's Call as well, because that's a nice spell. Watch it go here. That's a lovely looking spell. This is the breath spell, by the way. Anyway.
Hi, chieftain.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. Oh no, we're gonna get a rebellion, guys. So this is being a bit of a daft episode, but this is just us getting ourselves into a fighting fit position. This territory is probably going to stay as my raiding territory, though what I want to do long run is I probably want to have a little territory at the back of my empire, wherever that ends up being, which is just somewhere I'm going to constantly raid effectively, like this, just to get small little rebellions so I can not constantly knock them over to gain food and stuff. Okay, that's just Muladar economy. Maybe I didn't want to do that, guys.
Horned rat.
The
council's voice. War, fight, win.
This might not have been the best idea.
Battle, fight, get going. Blessed by horned rat.
God, why am I not taxing this province? Oh, wow! I am a numpty. Why on earth was I not taxing that province, guys? Okay, we can level this guy up. And first things first, we are going to get this one here. Get a few more night runners.
Skaven warlord.
Let's work out what we want next. So yeah, we're going to buff up our night runners. And extra speed as well, that's very good.
Gracie.
Vermintide, that's nice because it spawns extra clan rats. It gives basically it's an extra menace from below for us, which is very nice.
Clan war.
Okay, so we're gonna get the same thing again. We're just gonna keep doing this here for the time being. Once this other army is up and running a bit better, we'll swap this around and then we're going to start raiding and looking to push elsewhere. What I ideally want is I want one army which can reasonably deal with these guys. I'm going to push my food up to as high as I can for the time being. Oh, with Nakara fallen. Oh, that's annoying. And we're going to start playing with Marathi a little bit, guys. Yeah, they are still there. Oh, they're both red, that's why. Multiple red factions get confusing, guys.
To battle, I come after. More power. Yes, yes.
So we're really pushing it up now, which is good. Right. What did I spend my money on?
Hornblood's realm wakens. All hail horned rat.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I am not being the most sensible person today, and first things first, we are going to get this because I want the Plague Claw catapults. I do also want Plague Monks because they are nice. Though they are more expensive, and I also want my Rat Ogres because they're very cavalryish. They're reasonably fast, so you can use them as cavalry as well, so they're quite good for that.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens.
Alright, Tretch has leveled up again. I'm not going to bother with clan rats for the moment, because I'm potentially going to be getting other things for the main thing, but I dare say we'll always have some in here. Night runners and gutter runners, storm vermin, death runners and plague monks. That's going to be my best thing to go for, actually. So we're going to go down this tree because I want him to end up having higher level things, and they are the higher level things, guys.
Littermaster, I'll get help.
I'm going to buff up the artillery a bit more because that is really nice. So his spells are also really nice. Gonna get another rebellion, guys, do you think? This is nice because it's buffing us up, though it really does feel a bit like cheesing it, guys. So we might well still have to continue doing this to an extent for the time being. But very soon we're going to start moving on. I'll leave a couple of guys here raiding, and Tretch will go and start raiding other people's territories. So, I mean, I could theoretically move all of my armies into another territory, but we're not going to be getting the rebellions then, which is gonna have a negative impact on us, guys. So, anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this very cheesy episode once we smash this guy. And we'll work out what we're doing next time. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this cheesy episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a random one, next time we are going to be pushing on, however, so I do apologise for a bit of a cheesy episode. We're getting ourselves into a position now where we're going to be able to really start pushing on nicely. I'm potentially going to move up to Venom Glade, where we've only got one place, and start cheesing it there, so we can also get here growing again. That might take a few turns to get here stable again. Let's start that going up and that going up before we do anything. And thank you very much for watching, guys.